Her lawyer.
I have a sneaky suspicion that's what it is, yeah.
I've seen her a couple of times. I just never knew her name. I usually only remember the ones we see a lot.
Good. All the old gray hairs both things too.
Yeah. There's been a lot of young faces. Haven't seen them up until maybe about the last 6 months. Used to see them like every once in a while. Now it's every time I walk in there, I start seeing new faces.
I don't go down the court very often anymore.
I usually see them when I do warrant services or get search warrants signed off. I usually try to get it before court.
Well, I've seen Kevin.
How's that name sound familiar?
The dog.
Met the child before?
No.
Oh.
First couple times I was there, I could have sworn she told me it was out as well.
Huh.
Oh, I know that now.
Hey. Still kind of busy. What's going on? Okay.
No! Let me go! here.
Please don't pull him. Please don't pull. Please don't pull Mommy's hair. You're hurting me.
Help me! Levi! Mommy! Help me! Help me! Mommy! Mama! Help me! Oh, you're pulling my hair out, honey. The hair's coming out.
Stop pulling Mommy's hair.
Oh, you're safe and you're coming back to Mommy no matter what. I love you so much. You are brave. You are strong. Believe in it. I love you. Talk to Jesus. I'll be praying. I'm not gonna go. No. You're okay. Daddy is gonna be good to you. He's really mean. He's so bad. No! Don't put me in the car seat! No! No! Please take me out of here! You can't do anything.
It's all recording.
Take me out of here! Take me out of here! No! 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 Listen. Just take me!
Jason, I might need your help here.
The police officer has to take you, baby. No! I can't!
Levi, don't pull your mom's hair, bud.
Not going. Look, Mommy's taking deep breaths. I need. Let me see. Let me say bye bye to. No, because you're gonna. Let me see. Let me see. Let go, honey. I'm hurting. Let me see. This is hurting. You're okay.
You're gonna be just fine, Levi. I promise.
No, don't say.
I'm gonna stay with you until you go to bed.
Yes, yeah, she's gonna stay with you.
I'll stay with you.
Hey, do you want to bring your iPad? No, I'm not. You are. How about your iPad and Pokemon cards? No. Look, it all feels really scary right now. Right? Let me now. Oh, it's just kitty off. Oh, say hi to the. Let me say hi to the kitty. Okay. Yeah, I'll go.
If we sit down and Mom will bring Kitty out here.
No.
Mama's gonna bring Kitty out here to see you.
I need my inhaler.
You got her inhaler?
Go in the car.
In the car. Here. Is it on lock? Levi.
Clue here. The child is scared to death again. Stop.
You don't care about that, do you?
Get a clue.
We have a court order.
Doesn't matter. You know, you also have a court order in your line of duty to protect. There comes a time where you go, you know what, this one time, maybe we need to make an adjustment. Your job is to protect.
Protecting the child.
This is not protecting a minor child without investigating the situation. It's not protecting him.
Huh? It's the orders
No.
removed from them, and he's in. Hold on.
I thought you guys got permission to use force.
To remove him from the parents, not to remove the kid from parent, or parent from her kid.
What is it?
Are you mom?
No. I'm Courtney's mother.
Is she?
Thank you.
I don't want him to get lost.
right. This is not right. You stop trying to put him in the car. If they want to take him, they put him in the car. Not you. Not you. You made them put him in the car.
What should I tell him?
That if you guys want to take him, then you have to put him in the car. She cannot put him in the
But
car.
now he's in the house.
Way to scar the child. Oh, he's scarred. Where's the policeman
Where's
now?
Lauren? She's going there with him.
She's calling her supervisor.
Just let her.
You should have put him in. I know you're going to go to jail. You're not.
I'm not afraid of going to jail. I'm not.
No, none of us are. For him. But you cannot put him in the car seat. They want
That's
to
what's
take
going to
him.
happen. I need to remove myself.
Yes.
I can't do. I can't.
Yeah. You've got to come up here and sit.
No. Away from me. I've said everything. There's nothing I can do.
No, you've done everything, darling. You've done everything.
I live right up here. She's going to come with me. Okay. Come on.
Courtney, I know. Courtney, I know. Come on. We can't do anything more. I think so. Do you have the number? Okay, alright. Alright. Bye. I'm gonna get CRT out there. I can't do anything more than what you guys can do, but what you taking
Well, the orders is him from her. She's not her from him.
He was his father. He's afraid of it.
This wasn't in the order.
That's why he wrote that. That he's missing school because she's protecting him. I know, it's not your problem. It's just I'm not in the courthouse today.
Hey, this is Lauren from CPS. Detective Burns. We need CRT out.
What does he do? He gets all this privilege, it seems like.
Yes.
Oh, and listen to the wrong person. No child support.
No car.
None. No car. No job. Drugs. But we're going to send everybody listens to Dylan.
What we're doing now is we're getting CRT out here, which is the crisis response team, to see if we can try to de-escalate this a little bit.
Here's my question. Were you guys going back to the cricket center anyway?
No. No, because we were just assisting in the transport. Because we're not taking custody.
This is just my suggestion, to get it out of a public parking lot. So I don't have everybody else out here. If mom rides,
Yeah.
calm down.
No, but I think they are.
Probably We just answered it and gotten services in place as soon as possible. And we never had we got involved for the protective order. We never had an investigation of any maltreatment because there was never any abuse or neglect that was reported.
So like, we called it.
So what I've done is called CRT.
Like, do we call the judge and say the kid doesn't want to come? Because the order doesn't say that I have to remove.
I can't be in it.
I know.
I'm not going to touch the kid.
You did. I know you did everything.
It
You
was
really did.
by
And
force,
leading up
meaning
to this, I promise you I've done
by
everything I could
force.
before it got to this
I'm
point.
fine, but the kid doesn't want to go. So,
No, it's not just about everything that I've done to try to help him on through this. That's what I mean.
I mean, I do all that on top of raising him alone. My parents
I'm
pay my
doing a
car bill.
report.
That's what they pay. I pay
on
everything else
this.
on my own.
And then, so as far as the other is concerned,
He's trying to say.
I just have him do a report and throw it at the CBI and just let him know that he talked to me.
We have gotten back together.
We told
We have gotten back together
yeah,
2
just let him
times.
know.
this is very
In these
brief
last
because he
3
doesn't
years.
have as much information.
And
Whatever details he has, the
first time
who's saying
was
this,
a big mistake. You know,
And
like
then,
I was still in love with him. I wanted to be with him. The second
I'll
time was
see if
purely
Rob can get
facilitating
me
the
the report
relationship.
because I can't just go MFR it. Or just have him do the report and then send me an email with the rough.
And then his big,
And then,
you know,
I
that's
could
what he does.
take it to
He
Dawn
leaves,
because
leaves it on me. Tells me I'm doing all
she
this
wanted
shit.
to
And I felt
investigate
like
it.
I had to keep going back to
And this is her
that it's not
nexus
me.
to
So I've been
investigate it, but
pleasing and pleasing and
I have a feeling it's
so
just
while I'm in there, I'm says I don't want to play outside. And I walked away and went, I can't. And I said, what did you say? I said, well, I love that. Being frustrated, he goes, I hate
I'm
myself.
getting 3 or 4 hours of overtime and doing a report for this.
And I'm not saying I don't take part in this. I had a child with him. You know, I have reacted
And I'm
to
making my
a
own
lot
rule
of
that I'm
times.
not doing this ever again for
But
them.
I'm frustrated because I've also really, really done a really good job for this.
I believe that, and I told you, like, in the first time, I don't know all the attempts that you've done in the past, because I just got involved, so I don't know what that looked like, but I believe that you did that.
I just want to know, am I going to have a chance, even though I'm buried under all this stuff, is there still a chance for me to, I mean, a lot of the reasons that I haven't been doing this is anxiety. I'm still healing from that, you know, and I'm still trying to climb up to provide for us. And, you know, money for lawyers, things like that, and fear, like,
Possibly being dragged into court.
because when you go in there, they're not your friend. You know, I understand all that. They don't know me from Adam, and I take it really personally because I'm a people pleaser, and I do try really hard to be for sure. But here's the thing, yes, and I've said it.
I mean, you deserve your own. You don't deserve
I have
to
it.
have this.
I'm in therapy. I've been in it for years. I'm in recovery. I go to meetings. I do have places for serenity. I do, and he sees that too. You know, he sees me opening the Bible. I know that's not everybody's preference, but that's ours.
I heard you. Everything you said during that was appropriate. I think it's
But
just,
you know, and that's kind of why I'm frustrated because it's like I keep being beaten down by him by things he didn't have to do to girl. You know, I'm not to hear. He did that on purpose, and he lied. Okay, it was wrong for me to grab the phone out of his hands and walk away from it. But he cut that video perfectly to be able to say, "Oh, she smacked it and broke it." I did not. But there's been so many times where I've really kept it together for Levi. How many times does a person have to push you down until you're human? I might not be crying in front of them or anything, but I'm quiet. I'm not as happy bubbly as a mom. I have to teach him how to snap me out of my dissociation. He doesn't know what that is, but I'm like, well, you know, I'm like, did you try? I am very aware of, I took pregnancy seriously. I learned about just the validating and little things of kids. I know. See, and I'm just like losing my train of thought.
You're kind of just dabbling. People to get here. I don't think your dad wants to do it.
And that's the thing. It's like, you think I'm so...
If it worked.
It's like, am I so, like, worthless to you that you don't think I want a life? I understand we're broken up. Okay, I want my child happy. I want to see him. I want to see this done the right way. I want you to admit how much uninvolvement you've had in this child's life and try to understand. That's what I want. And understand where Levi's coming from. He doesn't even let Levi get a word in. Nope, not how it goes, buddy. That is me. When he gets a lot of love and validation from me.
I mean, I don't know very many moms that want their kids to have a relationship
Exactly.
with their father, and then you get some time off. I mean, you were even thinking a couple times
When it
in the ago. When it thinking about starting a Bible study, just to like
Right.
something
Only under the agreement that, like, the compromise.
we've never gotten to a point where this can go.
How's he doing?
A little bit of effort.
Yeah.
I know. A little, and that's, another thing that we're attempting to do is that I can't force him to be a Christian father.
Well, it's further complicated.
And that's what they tell me. You can't make him be a good dad. I get that.
Can you make him pay child support?
You can absolutely.
I mean, he doesn't pay child support.
I did.
Is he?
He's been. That's the other thing.
You can pay $20 in Maryland to get your license back.
He doesn't.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I've had clients do that.
I've been not putting it through the state because I know that he struggles. But I was like, this is all going on. It needs to go through the state. In mediation, I was set in the order I was asking for in the state because you don't want to do that.
Hopefully he's calming down a little bit.
My mom said he's calmed down.
Calmer he is when the other people do it.
I'll let CRC do it, and I don't know if you're going to do it as far as the alcohol what's going on. Maybe we'll get there because
Well,
Days later he was finished with it.
correct, but also
Wasn't that already traumatizing enough?
Huh? On the ground.
Oh.
And trying to be economically feasible and all that.
I mean, I've encountered numerous times where kids don't want to go with their parents. You can't force a kid to go with a parent you don't want to go with. So, I've never had it with a protective order that says by force if necessary. So,
It's always been, hey, I'm 15-year-old, took away my phone, I don't want to go home, and all that stuff. Miss Judy Encyclopedia over here.
oh, the retired social worker from Anne Arundel County.
I'm doing it for 30 years, and this would never happen over there. Like I said, I've dealt several times over here, and she is the busybody of the development.
Let me see. I think he's turning.
It's, over here, Mr. Butt.
Tyler?
Tyler.
Come over here, Tyler.
Is it doctor? You a doctor yet?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
You are a doctor?
Summer.
Yeah. Dr. Betts.
Of what? Consumption of
Natural light.
That's a separate thing. I see. You're working on masters on that.
What's that?
You're working on the masters on that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm Lauren. Nice to meet you. How are you? So, we tried for about 15 minutes to get him into the car, and if you wanted to go in there first and check in with him.
I didn't get any detail from the dispatcher, so I don't know.
Oh, so,
I have no, and what's your name again?
Lauren with Child
Lauren.
Protective.
Okay.
So it's protective order was filed by you guys, and you guys got here. And custody was granted temporary until the 14th.
The protective order was filed recently?
Today, in
Today,
circuit
okay.
court.
Okay.
And it was granted to 14 at 1:30 in circuit court.
Know by now, we don't really carry our radios. They should know by now we don't really carry our radios.
Get the 5-year-old? So he lives, what's his last name?
Williams.
And he lives
He has shared, it's joint custody.
who's here with Levi?
Mom and then her parents, her lawyers.
What's mom's
I did. I gave her the bag.
Oh, you did give me?
Right?
You know, the boys.
Like they give us this bag, you know, travel bag.
On Maple Avenue.
First time I used one.
And Dylan
Didn't even
received
So,
It was granted, and when we came here to serve her child was here. So then they brought them up the child. He's been
Okay. The kid doesn't want to go with this.
You didn't use your...
And who executes the order?
So what I was instructed was that the sheriff's office was given, because of the frequent calls to assist with custody exchange, to enforce it.
it's on the order that
All reasonable force.
So the sheriff's office came today to deliver this warrant to Mom and Levi
Protective.
tonight.
Protective order to her.
That warrant.
Very, very technical. Yes.
Okay. And okay. And the holdup is, so what brought you here?
So it was filed on behalf of Levi, and I was his worker when the last protective order was filed.
Okay.
So my supervisor asked me to come out here and facilitate the transport and bring him to his father.
Oh, so he's going with you in your car to the dad's house.
His custody was granted to dad.
Because he's open with CPS?
We have it open as a service case for the protective order, but there's no open
No
investigation.
in-home services?
Not currently.
Huh.
There needs to be.
All right. So what kind of adjunct services am I bringing? What am I doing?
De-escalating.
I'm de-escalating this kid?
Yeah,
Okay. Have you tried to de-escalate your
I
kid?
have.
All right. How do you work with kids? Do you feel like my skills are such that...
My supervisor said officer.
I'm just joking, but I don't work. All right. So I'm giving it a try.
You work with every member of the
I
Berlin
could-
Police Department. There's a shitload of kids.
That big kid. No, honestly though, I mean, what do you just get another clinician giving it a try? I don't say. I'm happy to do it.
No, I know. I don't know how to get this done because
You think you talk to me?
I don't want to do what I just did.
I don't know. It was
Like, let me and his mom try to get him in the car seat.
They grabbed him
Like, physically put him in the car seat.
and you couldn't get him in.
No.
and the court order says by force, meaning to remove him by force from his mother. His mother is voluntarily complying with the order, and I'm not going to force a child to go with a parent that they don't want to go to.
I'm definitely not putting my hands on the kid. Now, I'll
No.
call my
No.
boss if you want.
I wouldn't expect you to. That's
Okay.
not what I was
All right.
expecting you to
Okay.
do.
I'm just going in to try to try another voice might help. So,
Trying to get your silver tongue to have
Okay.
a good benefit. Yes.
all right.
Pardon, I'm sorry. I'm happy to go in too. I just didn't know if he has like a negative association with me at this moment because I tried to get in the car.
So where's your car?
The red van right over there. Hey,
Can't see it. It's right there.
Just get beside this pickup.
All right. And what's another contingency here? What's another thing?
I told her to call her supervisor because they called me because I'm a CAC detective. I called them. We tracked her down. It's supposed to be an easy, I got this order, here you go.
I tried
Yeah.
to convince her that Mom ride in the vehicle with you, take him over to the cricket center to put the calm him down in a different place other than that. parking lot out here. I don't know why she's not.
As I said, I'm not going to force the kid to go if he's not going to want to go. But there's also a judge's order.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So I'd rather get yelled at by the judge for not touching the kid than ethically, forcefully removing the child. Like I said, mom's mom's lawyer's here.
Yeah.
So, and they're complying. So I can.
Oh yeah.
I
And
can
at this
say
point
that
right
they
now,
are
we've got an
complying.
hour's worth of money going for these kids. So.
Can we just do an overall assessment?
Well, does the judge agree
That's
with
the boy
the
right
boy's
there.
father that the boy's not safe here?
I guess. I mean,
Is that what the
she
order's
authored
based
it.
on?
I don't know. I just know the order was granted, but I don't know what he put in the order.
He would have had to have gone in front of the judge to have it granted. It's not the opposite where it's like where they go to the district court commissioner and they talk to the commissioner and the commissioner grants it. He actually would have had to stand in front of the judge to plead his
So,
Then you say the
case.
judge can't.
Judge Kent.
Some days you just have to love your job.
Right. All body cams are rolling all the time.
Mine's been rolling any time we're not having I think it's only gone off once to have a off the
Off-camera
case.
conversation
Yeah.
or something not related to this.
And then the grandma pulled up with the kid and my camera went back on and it's been rolling ever
So
since.
are we offering this kid candy or something? I mean, is that dumb?
So I had a trauma bag that they gave us when I was on road patrol for kids that were involved in home trauma. And we gave it to mom to fill the bag with his toys or whatever. And next thing you know, I hear screaming and kids in the back seat refusing to get out. And like I said, I'm not going to...
got like a box of ice cream sandwiches or something.
I had no idea.
It might make it worse. He might have like one of those like low tolerance to caffeine or sugar.
And the mom's fine with this.
No, she's not.
compliant.
She's compliant.
Dawn agrees that we're not going to continue to fight with him physically, obviously. So what she's saying is if we can't get somewhere with you going in and just kind of assessing him, that mom needs to bring him to school tomorrow and dad's going to pick him up. And if she fails to do that, then we're going to have to ask Judge Kent what the next steps are she wants us to take.
So this kid's safe here from your perspective?
I haven't even started in my investigations.
He's got a roof over his
From
head.
our deal,
Yeah.
from our dealing with him, because we've been here several times in the attempt of the transfer per the custody agreement. The child is always here. Mom's taking care of him. He's healthy. He has.
So I think he's being neglected or anything here?
No.
No, but I think
No.
the dynamic between the parents is very much negatively impacting this child.
Absolutely.
But the order was based on, the judge's opinion was based on the fact that this child in the custody,
Well, this
child needs to be stopped.
correct, and this is the same judge that had the last protective order, so she's familiar with the family.
So
I'm gonna
I
go
was
let
thinking,
Courtney
can the mom ride with you to the dad's house? Will you bring the mom back?
Yeah, if he'll get in demand with her, yes, but she can't take him and transport him.
Right, in your van.
Yes,
So I'm going to see if mom will do that
Yeah.
first.
yes, and then I'll.
The other thing is, like the scissor train here, you know? The other thing is, what if I went and got him some ice cream or something? Is that a dumb idea?
I just don't want him to expect this is complicated because he's 5. I mean, I don't want to coax him by like, oh, go with your dad, we'll give you treats, you know.
No, well, you're just coaxing with your hands. So offering him ice cream is way less intrusive, restrictive, all of that than. I mean, maybe it's worth a try. I don't know. And the third is, if none of that works, we're leaving him here, and then
I mean, now there's nothing else we can do. If y'all can't physically remove him from the home.
The order just says to remove him from her. She's
So
compliant.
I'm going to let Courtney know that's our plan.
who's court?
Come on.
Mom.
Okay. I feel like I should call. Let me call my supervisor real quick. All right, which I never do.
Do you think?
Bear with me. Give me 3 minutes. All right.
Oh.
We have to-
What? The man's a legend.
Sorry?
I said the man is a legend.
Who?
That man.
What do you mean?
He's a legend.
How?
He teaches psychology. He's a therapist. He works with veterans. He's basically the poster child of father. Suburban father.
What was I supposed to do?
He's just trying to explore alternatives.
No, that's fine.
What is is it how it's, are the trainings if the kids don't go willingly?
Well, no, I mean, trying to get them in the car. That's
Yeah.
You're allowed to do that, but not multiple times.
Yeah.
So,
I have a feeling, I think Megan's the supervisor. She's probably going to tell him now. So,
I have a feeling that everybody is wanting to wash their hands of this. I mean, this is a political hotcake.
honestly, I didn't even want to be here, and I don't. But this could have ended up being 05 and 52. So it would have still gone sideways regardless. Oh, this could have been 4. And you. So no matter who was out here, it still would have probably gone this way.
I mean, I'll have to put the kid in my damn truck and get him. But on what that's... I don't even know where Dad lives. Where's Dad live?
I think she said Cathol Road. Probably. I mean, he's going to talk to his supervisor. I'm going to do the report. I'll say something to the sergeant on my way home.
I'm going to go get the chief call.
That way, at least when the complaints start coming in, it's still all documented. And I guarantee you that anytime they request anything, don't do it. Which I told Sarge, I was like, even if you and McGee came out here, probably still would have gone this way. If him and his lieutenant would have come out here, probably still would have gone the same way.
I don't think anyone of us did anything. They would have.
No. It's just the perception, especially with the audience back there. And I kind of deferred on, like, what was the training of how to get a kid to go. Hey, bud. So I told her to call her supervisor, and I guess she ended up calling CRT. So maybe she called her supervisor and CRT. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But I also hate not knowing why. Everybody keeps saying there's a history. I usually would read the history before I'd even serve somebody paperwork, just so I know exactly what it is. But even Merle said they didn't even know how old the kid was. He thought he said she told him he thought she told him that the kid was 12. Yeah. So. Oh well, give it a try. The old college try.
Yeah, what's the CPS worker's last name? Lauren what?
What's that?
What's the CPS worker's last name? Lauren what?
Evans.
Evans? All right. She's sitting in the car. What's she doing?
She's right there. So mom's right here in the jeans. Mom's lawyer is in the green. Best friend's in the blue jacket.
Mom's with the hat on.
Mom? Black hair.
Top.
Okay.
All right.
And then I grandparents, I think, are in the house. That is child.
Do you think that he has...
Yeah, let's see. Do you think that he's telling you?
No, yeah.
No, that's not cool. It's fine.
So would you... Anyway, what do you think?
I'm gonna be in there because we're calm now. I was in there playing with them. What do you think? Should I go in there or should I not? I think that somebody that he's comfortable with needs to be there.
I think when
They're already in
I
there.
think when the assessment, just for him to do the assessment without anybody, checking and stuff like that. I think
I'm tired.
okay.
Sorry.
Ready.
I don't know.
So what are you gonna do?
So I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have an assessment per se. I mean, he's safe in there. I mean, there's no reason to think that he's addressed himself, right, or others.
No.
Right.
He's not. It's not.
No, I understand. I agree.
He's not an innocent.
The only capacity here is I'm another helping professional, and I work with the law enforcement, and maybe I can talk with him differently. I don't really have like a generally adjunctive role here. I don't have another. I was just another helping person.
Yeah, you don't have like any real. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're here to
But if
just.
I'm intimidating to him, I'll leave. I mean, if I'm not additive to helping this thing move along.
Well, I mean, I only said that because he's very small in there, and he doesn't know you. And
He doesn't. That's right. I was also thinking it was my idea, and again, we just met. I'm like the least aware of what's happening personally here. Right? But I was thinking, what if you rode over there in the van with your son, and then rode back? Is that an idea?
it's an option. I mean, I'm half willing to do it, half willing to not, because part of me wants to be completely out of this. I don't want him to have any recollection of his mom doing this.
Okay.
And to be fair, this has been going on for so long that he's going to continue with the same. It's going to end in the same result. If he has to go, you guys are going to have to lift him up. We just watched the two of us try to do that. I gave it my all. I'm getting over being sick, so I was getting weaker.
You're from my name. You were absolutely good.
I'm just saying, like, if that's the end result, it's right now. It's like it's already traumatizing enough to rip it like a band-aid. That's where I'm at. Because it's like, I want to talk him down, but I've been talking him down all year.
So if you end up needing to do tomorrow, I will absolutely make myself available to go to the school and be there during the meeting. And I'll make sure that the SRO is there as well in case anything escalates.
So, I mean, if you'd like, I can certainly do that if tonight we don't get anywhere.
Let me ask you another question. You know, one of Dylan's biggest arguments is because I goes with him from school. You know, and I don't entirely believe that Eli isn't screaming and crying and yelling when he gets in the car. At the same time, I don't know because I think he's scared. I think that like either he's blown up and just shutting down and just going with the flow, or he's not speaking up at all. And that's what I do think he's doing. And so, how do I go up against that? I can see how black and white that looks. But it's also, do you guys have, I know that you should, knowledge in abuse and all of that, and what happens in that, and why he feels safe to do that with us, you know? Does that make sense?
It does. It does. Make sense.
Why doesn't that make sense to Dylan? To me, that's a little red flag.
And it's so complicated because if it, for something to reach the level of what's classified in Maryland as abuse or neglect, for us to be able to intervene on that level, it has to be, it has to meet certain criteria.
But here's the thing. You can't prove it.
Yeah.
But when he comes home, what he's displaying is mental and emotional abuse. The way that he's aggressive to me, he tells me, I don't trust you, I hate you. He calls me
like that even just out of nowhere.
Only after Dylan pops up and wants to do phone calls all the time, after he changes, but in the most, he spends that full weekend. When I first moved out of Dylan's, those behaviors were there. That's the original reason I got him into therapy. He's a tough kid, absolutely, but I've seen the pattern of when Dylan is just.
My thought was, every other week, that way he's not overloaded with 2 therapies a week, that he has trauma therapy twice a month, and his regular therapy twice a month.
Yeah, maybe
all that.
I mean, I just don't understand why this can't be like a black and white answer here. Like, he's clearly distressed, he's clearly in fear. Where do we want him? We want him where he feels comfortable. He's at 5. Can we please deal with this tomorrow? Can we please bring Dylan in and maybe do a supervised visit? Can we go for a week having Levi see him in places that he feels safe?
So remember the officers earlier said there was nothing stopping you from going tomorrow.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying like right now.
So, all right,
I think you guys don't need me.
We'll see. What's up?
I see loudmouth back up here again.
You want to go in with me, or?
Well, yeah.
Please, yeah. I guess I'm asking.
What? Lauren. I just spoke with Pete. This is another option you can look at with the neutral location and all that. This is if grandma and grandpa, and I would go right here, whatever.
Mimi and Pappy.
Mimi and
We're Mimi and Pappy.
I know geographical locations all say different things. If they transport that PD, so it's in a neutral location, right up here, that way we wouldn't have the trauma between him and mom. If there's an option, I'm trying to look at everything.
I appreciate it.
In different ways.
So maybe have Dylan and his father come to the PD?
No.
Or are you meaning?
No. Do the transfer from.
Just want to say something.
Yes, ma'am. Please.
I don't want to try. I have such a
Good report.
very deep relationship with this baby. I don't want to be a part of it.
Okay.
And I don't think
And-
Pappy
and I-
wants to either.
And I don't have a problem with
Look,
that.
he has said point blank, I don't trust you to his mom.
Sleep.
I'm sorry.
No, we don't.
We're not going to any of this to him anymore tonight. That is conversation. I hope you guys know that I'm not intending.
Let's start.
It's breaking my heart, but I don't have.
No, I currently.
And I
Then you
wasn't
be a
trying to
quitter.
tell you to back away. I was just, there was a lot going on.
And I'm just trying to look at different things.
I got root beer in the last bottle, so at least kind of feel socially acceptable, I think.
I don't even know.
40 degrees. It's supposed to drop down to 26.
One vehicle or the other. And I don't think that regardless of where we are at, probably that. Just because, how many times, you've been out here for a couple times today?
At least on the attendance. And we started using
Right.
Well, I figured things went south. Tyler would probably already walked out. I said if things went south, Tyler probably would have already walked out.
So, whatever
I
happens,
told Dylan, I'm not
Like he said, he's just unprofessional here. It's this thing another. It's not a crisis.
Are you the officer that I'm calling you, Murphy? Are you the officer?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm calling to,
touch base. You know, I obviously wasn't trying to like encourage her to like
No,
violate
so the way I see it right now,
I've seen videos of how these things go with her, with this kid. I knew it was going to be like this. My thought process was, well,
I had no idea. Like I told him, I like to see the history before I do this. And I got called from her supervisor. I'm a CAC detective. Go figure. So I get a call from the supervisor trying to figure out this paperwork. So I called my counterparts. We go to Bishopville. Bishopville. Car's there. The only car we knew she was driving was there. Made a phone call. I could hear the kid in the backseat.
The other thing too is I do criminal defense, so I know that the police are allowed to lie to try to, you know, get
Well, the
people
second
that
I saw
come
you,
out. So
I've never met you before, but I've seen you in court.
So I told her, I said, well, it's possible that they have a warrant for you. Who knows what Dylan has said that you may have done to allegedly violate, just make stuff up before. So, you know, if they are going to take you into custody, it is probably better if your son's not there to watch that. But I don't think it wasn't trying to. I told her that I thought there's always a possibility anytime you're in this domestic situation that there's a warrant and they're not telling you about it because how are they ever going to serve you with warrant? So
well, like
that was the main thing. She wasn't trying to like circumvent this whole thing. She didn't know what it said, but I told her there was a reasonable likelihood that.
So like I told Lauren, the order said to remove with force.
Right.
She's voluntarily giving her child away.
Right.
I'm not going to touch the kid. I'm not going to force the kid to go if he's not going to want to go. So that's why I'm just kind of standing off in the background. Because the way I see it, I'm overall bad situation. Well, it didn't matter.
I just want to let you know, first, of those respects, that there's not any hard feelings. I'm just.
And then, like I told him, I said it didn't matter if Darwin came out here and served it, the sheriff's office came out here and served it, I came out here and served it. Probably still would have ended like this.
She's a good friend of mine too. Like I don't normally come out for house calls, but if they need that, you know, she's gonna need a little support after this. So.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, it was nice to meet you.
Yep, you too. So I guess we're gonna do it. Perfect.
It's not gonna happen. I mean, I know. So anyway, I'm asking if you can be here
And my supervisor said that there's really nothing additional right now that we can do.
They could tell the court for an emergency hearing.
tell him, I want this settled the right way, that's all. That's what I've always wanted.
I mean, it's
So tomorrow,
too little.
what if
Like,
you plan for me to come over regardless? And
couldn't do it. I mean, you really want to do that to me?
and then we'll go.
That's not really doing anything wrong.
Could her lawyer compel the court to have an emergency injunction tomorrow to go over this and be like, kid doesn't want to go, it's all on body cam.
There's gotta be a court date.
Like an injunction?
Because of this, he's gonna wake up later. And, you know, my mom.
Hey, bud.
My mom.
Well, I can tell you this much. As far as Berlin PD, I'm out.
Alright, thank you.
Yep.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
You don't have it? Okay, I'm gonna find it for you. I think it's in the car over here.
Could you compel the court tomorrow to have an emergency hearing? Is that even a thing? Because of this?
Oh, Jesus Christ, the cat got out. So, an emergency custody order will only be granted if you can show that there's going to be like great physical bodily harm done to the child if the order isn't modified like on an emergency basis.
By the parent or just by removing the child from the house?
Just by
Like, I don't know if this has all been...
Yeah, so, you know, we can, you know, there are certainly ways to try to get it before Judge Kent before next Wednesday. So.
I was going to say tomorrow, but I mean it's Friday.
Yeah. So there are notice requirements. I think I would have had to notify Mr. Collins by 1 p.m. today If I wanted to
I
have a
think it
hearing
was
tomorrow.
signed, like,
I do family law like back when I first started practicing. I don't do it that much anymore to help out certain situations.
I very rarely do they ever do circuit court
Yeah.
protective orders. I mean, they're there. We do them a lot, but
Yeah.
very rarely do most of us do them all the time. No, usually it's district court.
But yeah, and
So-
the other thing, but where that, I'm gonna turn my wheels tonight, think my way and try to help her with that. That's what she did.
She has my contact, and if you need a card, she's got it.
I have.
Yeah,
your
you
card.
got it. Let her know. I mean, I work. My workday starts at 8, but if she wants,
I have one. I have one.
Oh, you got it.
You dropped yours. You dropped yours, Mike.
Give me that.
Of course.
So tomorrow, we'll just play it by ear. Either I'll go to law at the CAC if we get him to school. If we don't get him to school, I'll come here. We'll figure it out in the morning, but I think he probably just needs to call overnight. So, I'll call Dylan, let him know, but you guys didn't do anything wrong tonight. This is everything.
And this has been every time we've had to get him diligent.
It's a good number
The
for
first
you.
time thing.
I had to get a new phone because my number was associated, like my work number got associated with my home address.
I was here.
It was painless, but I have contacts that are trying to contact me, and it's like a dead number now. So
Detective too, when that happened. When did you become detective?
July, do child advocacy.
Oh, cool.
So I guess that's what they call me. But
Kelly Austin. She's still around? Nature.
no, it's
Bonnie Dolgus. Bonnie Dolgus still around?
no, it's
Yeah, just have court
Donna Radcliffe,
happens tonight.
formerly Donna Hale. She's the sergeant over at our office for
I don't know if
MSB.
you were or not.
I wonder what Kelly Austin's up
Obviously, there's no
I retired.
to. That wasn't 20 years ago.
Well, a lot of their detectives are because they're short on road,
Tomorrow.
so like a lot of them are getting pulled out and put back on the road.
Can I come over before school and see it? Wonderful toys? Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. I'm so excited.
All right. I think we're at a stopping point.
Okay. Fantastic. All right.
All right. I appreciate you guys doing for
Coming to head out. Thank you for coming out. Good seeing you.
Nice seeing you.
Yep, you
Always.
too.
so